Welcome back to some of the best stories from r/TalesFromTechSupport. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for all the likes and comments on the last video. And now let's take a look at the first story. It's called Critical Move. This is a story from my traineeship. We had an MS project server that was actively used by many people from our company. Project leaders, sales, developers, everyone. So it happens that we finally got a new, nice server room with decent AC, redundant power lines, no carpet on the floor, etc. The last server that needed to be moved into this room was the MS project server. The movement date got postponed again and again, as, surprise, it was too critical to move it. Each time we would schedule a movement appointment, someone would say, "Yeah, but I have my deadline on that day, I need it." Even when we switched the time frame to weekends, it was like, "Yeah, but you know, I wanted to work on that weekend to finish something important." So our head of IT got upset, and so he solved the situation. Head of IT told me, "Follow me, take my phone. If it rings, answer the call and just say I'm on it." I didn't really understand what he wanted, but said okay. Taking his phone, walking behind him to the old server room. He told me, "Okay, remember, only say I'm on it, not what I'm doing." Understood? I confirmed. He starts to cleanly shut down the MS project server, removes all cables and starts putting it on our small transport cart. The phone rings for the first time. Yes, we know the server is down. Head of IT is on it. No, I can't give him the phone. He's busy fixing it. I'm taking his calls to let him work. Yes, we will notify you when it's working again. Repeat this for like 10 other calls. Head of IT and I arrive at the new server room. He puts the server back in, connects all cables, powers it up, verifies that everything works. He says, "Done, finally." After 3 freaking months. Why can't these people accept a scheduled 30 minutes maintenance window, but a 30-minute unscheduled downtime? And that's the way I learned how to move servers that are just too critical to be moved. Surprisingly, no one asked ever again why we never scheduled another day to move the server. Not even after the old server room was renovated and used as the company's recreation room. I explained to myself that people generally just don't care how it is done. They just wanted to do what they need. This time we used this for our advantage. The next story is called She Wouldn't Listen. Today, everyone on our network received an email in a foreign language with a suspicious attachment, Word document with macro with encryption virus. It is called Lucky. I received a request to look into the suspicious email from a user. Have you opened the email? Everyone has received a suspicious email with an encryption virus, so you should not open any emails from unknown senders. No, I haven't opened it yet. Good, let's delete the email using Shift and Delete, so it's not stored, even in the deleted items folder. Wait a sec. Alright, just delete it and be careful with such emails in future. It had a document attached, but it is only gibberish. Could you look at it? You opened the attachment? Yes. Well, turn off the computer, unplug the internet cable, and you are free for the rest of the day. Tomorrow we will take your computer. It will have all its files encrypted and unusable. Why did you do that? I told you it is a virus and not to open it. I'm writing a complaint. She then hung up. Today, my boss listened to the recording of the phone conversation and praised me for being so calm. The computer was indeed disconnected and our engineers are working on it. There are a few more computers that were infected from these emails. The recording of the phone call will be used in investigation about the user. Probably will result in firing her. As it turns out, these emails have been sent to all workstations that our company supports. Our guys managed to block a couple of thousand emails, and we have warned everyone about the virus. We're probably going to have quite a few more idiots opening the virus. The third story is called Stop Using It. I was browsing through the ticket queue this morning and came across a fun-looking one that I just had to pull. IT, I need help. My laptop needs repair. It just suddenly separated from itself. I have included a picture. Please advise. PS, the laptop is really hot. The picture she produced was a laptop that had the top part, where the keyboard was, separated from the bottom part. I think about it for a second, before I realize what it is. That's thermal expansion of the battery. I called her up, no answer. Called her cell number, no answer. So I called her boss. The boss greeted me, maybe thinking I was a customer. I told him, this is the IT support team. A user contacted us about a laptop issue. She said, yes, she is currently with a client. I will have her call you right back. And without listening to another word from me, she hangs up. So I call back. It's me again. It is an emergency and I need to speak with the user immediately. She is with a client. I didn't let her finish. The picture she sent us is of thermal expansion of the battery and is in danger of catching fire. Look, she's with a client and again I interrupted as she didn't seem to understand. Her laptop can catch fire. I am not joking. It is vital her computer be turned off this very instant and unplugged. The boss really doesn't understand and said, I highly doubt that. So I said, okay, well, I gave you the warning. If the battery does blow out, I will point to this recorded phone call when HR has questions. Now the boss seems to start to believe me. You are serious? I said I am, and I could hear the boss shouting out her door. I have IT on the phone. I need you in my office now. She puts me on speakerphone. Tell her what you told me. That picture you sent was of something called thermal expansion of the battery. You said the laptop was hot, right? The user confirms. So I explained, your battery has expanded and is in danger of blowing out. If this happens while you are using it, it can lead to severe burns on your hands. These fires are no joke. The user said, okay, I will go ahead and shut it down when I am done with this client. I muted my mic. Do the words laptop fire carry no sense of urgency with these people? And after I unmuted again, I do not believe it can wait that long. This is a kind of do or die situation, and that may not be a figure of speech given the circumstances. She seemed to grasp it, as she said, okay, I will go ahead and unplug it and finish this loan on another computer. I submit a ticket to purchasing for warranty and a replacement, and pull the call log. I submit the ticket numbers for mine, purchasing, and the call log to my boss, letting him know the situation. I CC'd his boss and the CIO. I made sure they knew I did my job and that the user may decide to ignore me. Spoiler alert, she ignored me. 2 hours later, I am notified that an investigation has been opened regarding my mishandling of the repair process and that disciplinary action may be handed down. I forward that email to my boss, who responds with the notes, call log and ticket numbers. 5 minutes later, the name on the investigation is changed to the manager's name. She continued to use it, and it caught fire. It burned both the user and the customer. The last story is called Simple Issue Solved. Years ago, I worked as an entry-level tech at a large company. Basically, I did simple things and the stuff other people didn't think was worth the time. One day, a woman who works there sends a ticket for a computer that has caused an important document to disappear. Due to many employees overusing the term important, this gets shuffled to me. I make my way to her office, only to find that it's not actually her work computer, but her personal laptop. This has made her important document disappear. Also, the important document that is missing is not for work, but is the manuscript for the 300+ page novel she's written outside of work, and for some reason she has only saved it in one location. I know that normally I'm not supposed to do anything with personal computers, and certainly not if it has nothing to do with the actual work for the company. But since I'm there, I agreed to look at the laptop, which she has already booted up and sitting there, ready for me. She shows me that she can't open the document from the shortcut on the desktop, and it's always worked before. I search for the actual file and can't find it. Okay, back to this shortcut. It is on an external drive of some sort. Did you recently remove anything from this computer? She told me I took out the thing on the side because it was getting annoying. My mouse cord kept getting caught on it. I asked her if she had it on hand. She fishes it out of her purse. Here it is. She hands me a back then version of a USB drive. Like many back then things, it was physically larger than our modern versions, but storage space was of course smaller. I get this monstrosity into the USB drive and click the shortcut. And like magic, her document begins to open. She is thrilled and profusely thanks me for recovering her lost document. I also take a few extra minutes to show her how to save to her hard drive and the external drive, and set up and explain a free online account where she can save the document, just in case. She is incredibly happy and can't thank me enough. I wink and tell her, just don't tell anyone I was working on your personal computer. And she smiles and agrees. I go on about my day, and in my time there, I never interact with her again. Years later, I no longer work at the company in question, but I get an email from my old supervisor. Someone I'd helped while I was there wants to get in touch with me. And is it okay to pass along my personal email? Sure. A few days later, I get an email from her. She recaps the day I helped her and apologizes, saying she now knows how computer illiterate she was back then. She says that her novel was published and sold quite well, and without my help, she probably would have lost the manuscript, as her external drive eventually got broken, but she had backup copies thanks to me. She asks for my mailing address, because she wants to send me something. I reply and say some nice things, and give her the information. Several days later, I get a package. It is a copy of her novel. On the title page inside, it says, "To my computer angel, for helping make this possible," and she signed it. Of course, I sent her an email of thanks. The book is an incredibly good read too. Thanks for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. Also, if you want to support me further, check out the channel membership or Patreon. And now I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.